What's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here with Marty Music, hanging out with two members of an awesome rock band that's out on tour all over, the Stews. We've got Preston and Blake.
Hey, hey.
And they brought their axes, and we're ready to rock. Where's the name the Stews come from?
Our buddy from, well, he's from Atlanta, but he was roommates with me at the time. And he was like, dude, we used to go stew around, like get stewed and just like go stew. And it's like getting up to no good, going to stew around.
I like it. Where did you guys form?
The drummer and the bassist, Bennett and Wyatt, the three of us played in high school. Wyatt went to college and met Preston. So you could say we formed in Auburn.
Okay.
Alabama.
Alabama's a music place, like Muscle Shoals,
That's
right?
where we recorded our first two records, was Fame Studios, yeah.
Muscle Shoals. All right. And how long have you guys been a band now?
4 years.
4 years, yeah.
4 years?
Yeah.
We're kind of like a pandemic band.
We formed right when it happened, and then we just decided we were going to quarantine together, and then we wrote our first body of work together.
Blake from the Stews, what was the first thing you ever learned on guitar?
Wild Thing by the Trogs.
Let's hear it.
I like to play the Jimmy way, you know.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is just out of this world, fuzz.
Were you like a little kid or what?
Yeah, I was 5.
5?
Yeah.
Your dad showed that to you or something?
No,
or a brother?
Well, he had a guitar, an old Jasmine guitar. And then he was like, if you want to play guitar, go ahead. Don't be shy. You can touch it. Don't be afraid to break it. And then turned into lessons, and the first lesson was Wild Thing. So.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, you know, just the A, D, E. Those are my fundamental chords. I take pride in being able to play E, D, and A in a special way, because if you can, then, you know, you're getting a point across that's been proven since EDA was discovered. But if you can do it a special way, then, you know, there's no shame.
Preston, what was the first thing you learned on guitar?
Probably AC/DC, like a... something like that. Or Driving and Crying, you know Driving and Crying?
Yeah.
Like, Yellow Hobo's watch stops at 5 o'clock. That stuff.
Blake, what guitar is that? Is it a Fender or is it like a Fender-ish?
Assembled it with random parts. Fender has nothing. I might need a new jack. Fender made the neck. It's a Mighty Mite neck. It's a basswood body. Yeah, just a random assortment of pickups. You know, I went through a couple of guitars, figured out what I liked, and then I just came upon this conclusion, and it's been perfect for me.
With the funky neck?
Yeah.
Or headstock, I mean?
Yeah.
The left
headstock, yeah.
Funny story, I broke the original headstock and neck doing a dive bomb. Just like that, because I don't have tremolo.
Going off.
Yeah.
And I literally snapped it.
Nice.
But that was a cheap Squire neck. But this is a Fender neck, and the guy that helped me assemble this guitar, Neil Ballou, he found this neck just laying around, and I was like, okay, sure, throw it on there.
Nice.
She'll do.
And what do we got here? I see you.
This is a 1999.
You're a man of great taste.
Gibson 335, you know, learn from the best. So I'd say, yeah. You know.
Yeah.
This is a 21st birthday gift from my dad. Shout out, Dad, for the gift.
Amazing.
Yeah, and I was like getting pretty serious into music and like quitting school, and he gifted me this beautiful walnut 335 that's not light. I also play a Les Paul. It's like 12 pounds.
Oh, wow.
So I'm gonna get myself shoulder problems later, but that's not a now problem.
I've had, don't worry about it now. Screw it.
Yeah. Last night I broke a string on my Les Paul, and I switched to this, and our sound guy was like, dude, stay on the 335. Like, it's sounding good. I'm like, all right, man. I love this thing. Send shivers down my spine, not in fear, something more divine. Ghost is clear, feel left behind. Why when I know you're mine? Oh, there's a clearing way beyond the fan. Far away. I did on keeping the world at bay. It's more than one way out. You was a dream that fell between my fingers, and now a blast with sand so bad.
How do you describe your band? Like what? Because I saw some of it's hard rock.
Yeah,
but-
it's really all around like just like rock. People ask us a lot like, "What's your genre?" And we a lot of times just say rock because there's like indie slow rock, and then there's like riffs that like get the people big solos and like get the people going, and then there's one like on the new album that's straight up like acoustic with some like slide, and it's like we're all kind of singing some backing vocals and stuff, and it's more that are like low key. I don't know. What would you say?
I would say broad strokes. I'd just say rock, and then if you want to get narrowed down into it, I would just go ahead and say indie rock. Just because what we are doing is indie by definition. Just like the whole operation and the music itself we're self-produced and everything. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't go as far as say we sound like a Mac DeMarco or anything that you might categorize instantaneously as indie, but.
It's interesting to watch the term indie evolve into now a genre that has a sound that it's associated with it. Because originally it just meant,
Well,
these
now-
are indie artists.
Yeah,
They're
now
doing it
it's
on
so
their
much
own, yeah.
more. It's accessible to do it independently. The genre has it's a genre now
Yeah.
rather than an actual practice of doing it independently.
What's like a riff or a song you wish you had written?
I think back to one all the time, and he was talking about saxophone playing earlier and guitar and Allman Brothers. I'm a big Allman Brothers
Yeah,
fan.
me too. Me
And
too.
Soul Serenade.
Yeah.
That song, I'm always like warming up with it. I feel like yeah. That stuff. I wish I had written that riff.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
The Can't You Hear Me Knocking intro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like even just sitting down trying to figure it out as a kid, yeah, and you're like, I don't understand. And
Yeah.
even if I had the same guitar Keith had, I had to take the top string off and tune it to open G, and I still probably wouldn't have even figured it out.
Yeah, so tell me about your latest album.
Our latest album, it's called Chicken Fight. It was recorded in Charleston, South Carolina, at the Space with Wolfgang Zimmerman, a good friend of ours, a good friend of all of our friends, and has helped put a lot of good music into the world. It was recorded in between a lot of touring, so it took a long time, and it's a lot of ebbs and flows of different phases, but we're really proud of it.
Do you guys both sing?
No.
Well, you can sing a little bit.
I'm oohs and ahs.
I do most of the singing.
Yeah.
And then Wyatt, our drummer, also does some singing, like some backup stuff and some like counter melodies. Like there's two melodies going on sometimes and some choruses and stuff, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, we took our time with this record compared to our last stuff. Was like we went to Fame at Muscle Shoals, and which is great. We were living in Alabama at the time, and it was like there's a lot of history there. It was really
sure.
very professional studio. Our producer was great, learned a lot. But this last record, we like kind of took our time twisting knobs and pushing buttons, so to speak. And
Tweaker by the speaker?
yeah, dude, Keller Williams, love it.
Well put.
But it was fun. Our producer at times would be like, "All right, boys, like, what the hell are we doing here? Is this a rock record, or is this like are we doing ballads? Are we doing like indie stuff?" And we're like, we don't know. We're writing and we're putting it all down, whatever comes out. But yeah, I think we've been touring really hard on the last two projects, and just to play new stuff for people, it's been really refreshing, I think, for everybody.
All right, I just want to thank Preston and Blake again from the Stews. You guys got to check them out. We're going to leave a link in the description below. You know, they're young, they're ambitious, so they're out there on the road dogging it.
Yep.
And so go support, the youth of today, and go listen to them, stream them, listen to their tunes, go buy a ticket, see them live.
Sure.
And thanks again, you guys.
Thank you
Thank
for
you
having
so
us.
much.
Yeah, we'll see you later.